What's up, guys? MiniBean75 here. Today, I am back with another episode of Minecraft Creations, and this, guys, is going to be the Wrestlemania 32 arena. I'm assuming this one is one that you guys have probably been waiting for most. It has been a little bit since I uploaded one. Obviously, I got a lot of stuff going on in life, guys, and as you guys can see, this arena is pretty good size. So, anyway, let's get right into it, guys. So we're going to go right into here to the center door, open it up, and then as you guys can see, like I said, the arena is absolutely huge. So let's go over here and let's take a look at it, guys. So we'll fly over like this, and as you guys can see, here's the WrestleMania 32 arena, or in reality, it's a stadium. I mean, obviously, it's AT&T Stadium where the Dallas Cowboys play football. This event was honestly absolutely awesome. I think one of the better WrestleManias they've had in the last probably 5 or 6 years, to be honest. A lot of surprises. We've got the Hell in a Cell there because the Shane McMahon versus the Undertaker Hell in a Cell match was it was pretty good. I mean, the bump that Shane McMahon took off of the cell was just I wanted it to happen. I honestly never would have expected it to happen, but I remember watching it and just like cheering. And I usually don't really get into wrestling that much when I'm watching it at home, but it was pretty awesome. So what we're going to do, guys, let's go take a look at the stage first. As you guys can see, the first thing that obviously comes to at least my eye is the big WWE symbol in the back. Basically, this section, if you haven't watched the event, I mean, go watch it for sure. But this section right here where you can see the lapis lazuli blocks, these are the Titantron screens. Basically, they came out in two sections that came out like this to a point, and then basically the superstars would walk in from this point here. Basically, they'd come out onto the big star. So yeah, the lapis lazuli blocks, that is a Titantron screen. On the star itself, where you can see the redstone bricks, that is a Titantron screen that would change depending on what superstar was coming out. And then the lapis lazuli blocks on the side of the star were also Titantron screens. So obviously this day and age with the WWE, a lot of LED screens, a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, so anyway, as you guys can see, the WWE logo here in the back, basically that is kind of split between red, blue, and then a darkish blue to a black. This is the best I could do it. You can actually Google pictures to see what it really looked like. Basically, the blue, or the red faded into the blue, and then, like I said, this section was more of just like a darker bluish red, but black I decided just looked the best. But take a look at it, guys, and then you guys can kind of see what I was going for. We've got the wither skulls along the top for the movable lights that they had along that section. And then back here you guys can see we've got the redstone blocks all the way along these three sections, because those changed colors with what the stage actually did, so it was kind of cool. Up here, this big thing right here is actually where it said WrestleMania. With the size dimensions I had, I couldn't actually write out WrestleMania. It honestly took me an extra couple days. I tried every possible thing, and I just finally said, you know what, I can't do it, I just got to live with it. But I've been really trying for you guys, but I couldn't do it. But yeah, this is where it says WrestleMania. This right here is a star. Obviously, not the greatest star in the world, but just because of the fact of what I was working with and the sizing to make sure that it was everything was comparable to my character, like this. Basically, I had to make the star look like this. Like I said, I'm not 100% happy with it, but it's the best I can do, so let's just quit worrying about that. And then this section up here is just kind of like a blue section that was up above where it says WrestleMania, and then there was a WWE logo in the center here, but same situation. With Minecraft, you can only go so small, so unfortunately I wasn't able to put that in. But anyway, and then above that, we've got the big star. There was a big star that was hanging above the stage, and then it had the WrestleMania logo, so that when you were sitting down like this, you could see, for the most part, you could see the star and then the logo. For what I was working with, I think it turned out awesome. I'm really curious to know what you guys think about it. Obviously, there's things that you guys can nitpick about it. Obviously, this arena isn't perfect, but for what I had to work with and the timing and everything like that, and how I build my arenas to make sure that everything is comparable to the size of the character, I think it turned out about as good as what it can. Anyway, let's get into this section. Obviously, you guys can see we've got the huge monitors up above the whole floor. That's what one of the big things about AT&T Stadium that everybody, is always been, very into, were the huge screens. So they implemented those quite a bit for basically anybody back in this section. You could watch it on the screens, or if you were over, up in that section or over in that section, you had these screens along this side over here that you basically could take a look at whatever you wanted. So it was kind of cool, the fact that, there were over 100,000 people there. and the arena is just so big, but no matter where you were in reality, you still had a good seat. I mean, even if let's say you're up here in the nosebleeds, obviously the ring looks super tiny. So, I mean, yeah, you can still look down and you can see the guys and they look, super small. But you got this giant monitor in front of you where you can see absolutely everything and you still get to experience everything. So, I think it looks awesome. I think it looks comparable to what it actually looks like in real life. So, I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. And then underneath here, this was probably the the toughest part for me, was building the lighting fixtures underneath the huge screen over top of the ring, making it look right, making it sized right. I mean, it took me quite a few tries, but I think it turned out awesome. So as you guys can see, there are 8 sets of the LED lights with the black metal scaffolding that basically go down. The first 4 sets are going to be the lapis lazuli sets. Those are the sets that are set up to be parallel with one side of the ring on each side. So yeah, I think it turned out awesome. And then the corner sets basically were the redstone blocks that kind of came in at a different angle to really just add to it. And they came in, like I said, it's basically flip-flops, but I think it looks absolutely awesome. And then up above that, obviously to hold everything together, we've got the black scaffolding, which in reality I don't remember even noticing it until, rewatching it to get everything down. I didn't notice how they had all that hooked up, and then they had a bunch of wires that were covering the screen. And I thought about, because obviously I used the nether fencing for the wiring, but I decided it would look crappy if I had it all wired up like that, so I decided to, eliminate a lot of the wiring but still make it look good. And then underneath the lighting fixtures, you guys can see we've got the 4 screens. They had those screens that were angled down for the folks who were, let's say you're right here, and obviously you can still see, but with a bunch of people standing in your way, you can look up and you can still see stuff a little bit better. So they had those screens there, and then obviously you can see we've got the main ring lighting right here off of the 4 parallel sets. And then obviously you got the Hell in the Cell. I think it looks awesome. My Hell in the Cells, they're pretty standard for the most part. I have just a specific way how to do it. If you want to see that, just go on to my channel and you can check out how to build the Hell in a Cell. The ringside area itself is pretty standard to what we're used to. There were the 3 announce tables. The ring apron itself, I decided to go with, I just put blue on the outside and then red in the center, basically, because that kind of faded in, from blue on the outside to red in the middle where it said Wrestlemania on it. So I just decided to go with something like that. They still had the white ropes like usual. So yeah, this is my arena, guys. I'm just going to kind of fly around here a little bit more and just do a little bit of a look so you guys can just kind of see from every different angle what it looks like. I think it looks absolutely awesome. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm really just happy with how this whole series has turned out. I mean, I know you guys have been waiting a long time, but for me, I mean, to be the one who has built all of these, all of these arenas and stadiums, starting from WrestleMania 1 over a year ago, I mean, it's just been one hell of a ride, guys. Obviously, we're not done. We got WrestleMania 33 coming up within the next few months. I'm most definitely going to be making that. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. Let me go down. Let's look at the intro pyro for the show before I say, all the rest of the stuff I want to say. So obviously there, guys, you can see the intro pyro for the show. Everything, about this WrestleMania is red, white, and blue. I mean, it's in Dallas, Texas. It's 100%, America. So, yeah, I think it looks absolutely awesome. I'm really curious to know what you guys think about this arena. And back to what I was saying, guys. Yeah, it has been one hell of a ride making these. I can't wait to keep going. I can't wait to make other stuff for you. I really need to know, hopefully you guys have gotten to this point where you're still at this point of the video. If you are a true fan, in my opinion. I love each and every one of you. So I want you guys to do me a favor, because this has by far been my favorite one that I think that I've done, in all honesty. If you like it, hit that thumbs up button, guys. Give me a like. I really, really, really appreciate it. If you like it even more, leave me a comment to let me know what you think. And share this video, guys. If you use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I think, whatever. I don't really use Instagram, but whatever social media platform you use, guys, Reddit, you know what I mean? Just share this video. If you share this video, I really, really would appreciate it, guys. This has been one heck of a ride. I've been making these videos for over a year. Obviously, I can't believe it took me over a year to make 32, but as you guys can see, for a guy who 99% of these, all this I've done by myself. I mean, there's only been a couple that I got help with. Other than that, I've made them all by myself 100%. I think they've turned out really, really awesome. So yeah, guys, if you could do that for me, I would most definitely appreciate it. Other than that, guys, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Let me know, like I said, guys, let me know what you guys want to see me make next now that the WrestleManias are done. Other than that, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.